Hey, Brixel! Guild Wars 2 Steam player numbers and what they really mean, a free mount skin, and a 10th birthday celebration that, in my opinion, didn't really happen. A ton's gone down in the past 7 days, so welcome to Last Week In Tyria. So first up, wow, A-Net sure do like keeping us on our toes. Last week we ended up rewriting the episode repeatedly because news kept dropping as soon as the script was finished. This week we thought we were being smart because we waited until the end of the week to start writing, only for A-Net to pull a fast one on us. I spent all of Sunday with Twitter, YouTube, and Reddit open, excitedly waiting in anticipation for whatever 10th anniversary announcements A-Net had in store. But after waiting all day, my excitement slowly building, the announcement finally came in at 8 p.m. They're giving away 100 hats. 100 hats? Seriously? Arby's had a better 10th birthday post than the official Guild Wars 2 Twitter page. I'm starting to wonder if A-Net's marketing team is led by Ferrari's F1 race strategists.
Wait, what are these tires?
Sorry, it's a mistake.
Okay, look, straight up, this week's episode may piss some of you off, so be sure to hit the like and subscribe button before that happens. Or you could be like one of these lovely people on Patreon who help fuel my rather inconvenient addiction to food and shelter. As always, a big shout out to them. So, as I'm sure most of you are aware, Guild Wars 2 is officially on Steam. I, for one, had a fantastic week celebrating with new and old players alike. It was a good time for celebration after all, not only because of the new influx of players, but because it was Guild Wars 2's 10th birthday. This was accompanied by a new series of events, really cool rewards, and a handful of in-game freebies. So I thought to myself, all these goodies would surely culminate in some sort of epic event, stream, or something on Sunday. So I sat appropriately dressed for the occasion and waited. And waited. But it started to get later and later and nothing had happened. Then it suddenly hit me. They're not fucking doing anything, are they? Look, jokes aside, this really confused me. Yes, on the one hand, it was a Sunday and the marketing team shouldn't have to work on weekends, but on the other hand, your game doesn't turn 10 every fucking day. At the very least, get an intern to take the L. All we got was 2 scheduled tweets about a frankly underwhelming sweepstakes competition and the ending of Twitch drops. Okay, the Decade Armor is really cool. The achievements and cape are genuinely appreciated. So, I hate to be that guy, but did y'all see what Final Fantasy XIV did for their 9th birthday last week? In the Rising event, Final Fantasy XIV and 16 game director Yoshi P appears to you in-game, thanks you for playing, and assures you that as long as they keep playing, he will keep making Eorzea a place people can call home. And I'm not crying, you're crying. Now, I'm not in any way suggesting Grouch needs to appear in-game to me personally to give me a pep talk and a little pat on the head, but it would be nice. At least something, some sort of narrative event, side quest, or anything would have been appreciated. Something that just acknowledges how monumental this milestone is. And as I said, the Decade Armor set, the cape, and the achievement are nice, but this Redditor pretty much hits the nail on the head for me. What we got was a couple skins and a checklist quest? I don't know how to feel about it. I was ready to have some fun and laugh and be surprised, but now I feel like I'm at one of those mandatory company events where if you leave early, your boss is gonna hate you. And yeah, I kinda feel the sentiment here. The Decade achievement should feel like a victory lap of the game, but what's a victory lap without some flair? I hate to bring it up again, but Final Fantasy XIV's birthday event had flair. Where are the fireworks and Lion's Arch? And okay, fine, maybe I'm nitpicking, but things like this really are important to an MMO and the community it fosters. As I said when discussing the Festival of the Four Winds a few weeks back, A-Net do not pull their punches when it comes to festive events. Look, the point I'm making is, I really was expecting more, and I'm a little disappointed. But I have been meaning to say something for a while, and I guess now is as good a time as any to say it. When I criticize Guild Wars, I purely do it out of love. I love this game, and I genuinely want it to flourish. I wouldn't have dedicated my entire YouTube channel and a large portion of my life to this game if it wasn't for love and passion. And look, I will continue to criticize the game when I feel it deserves it. But that aside, right now, from the bottom of my heart, happy birthday, Guild Wars 2. I love this game. I love this community, and I love creating content for you guys. I really do feel blessed that this game found its way into my life 10 years ago. So thank you, ArenaNet, and may this be the first decade of many more to come. Okay, so as I was working on this video, A-Net dropped their big 10th birthday present announcement. Great timing as always, folks. So let's quickly talk about it. Yep, the previously announced free mount skin is now available in the Blacklands store. Hop into the game now and for the next 3 weeks to collect one of around 150 pre-End of Dragons mount skins. This is an incredibly generous gift from A-Net, but as per usual, not one without its controversy. When the initial announcement went live, A-Net shared this tweet with this video. Many players were hyped as hell to get their hands on some of the coolest mounts in the game, only to be met with a rather limited selection. As per the initial announcement and video, players were expecting around 300 mount skins, or there and thereabouts. And more importantly, players were expecting the inclusion of the 2000 gem mounts advertised in the initial video. Now, I won't lie, I was a tad disappointed that I couldn't get my free Triceratops, but hey, a free mount skin is a free mount skin, and this is an unprecedented level of generosity from A-Net, and something we're likely to never see again. So get your hands on your 10th birthday mount now before it goes away in 3 weeks. Moving on! The numbers are slowly but surely coming in, and as of writing the script, Guild Wars 2 has hit a peak concurrent player base of 8,000 players. Huh? Okay, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, especially when you consider that Mukluk had over 30,000 viewers while streaming Guild Wars 2 last week, with the help of Twitch drops. But honestly, I don't think these numbers are to be taken lightly. As my buddy Bloom said to me, 16 million plus registered accounts on Guild Wars 2 that can't be transferred? Of those 16 million, if you've played even a little bit, you wouldn't be starting over on Steam. Also, you'll see Final Fantasy XIV had similar numbers when it launched on Steam. It's all about the long game. I thought about copying his Australian accent to really sell it, but I tried it and realized my Aussie accent could be misconstrued as a war crime. Guild Wars 2 game director Josh Grouch Davis said on Twitch, "The game is doing incredibly well already. Steam is just the cherry on top." In fact, there were more players playing Guild Wars 2 in the weeks leading up to Steam launch than there were at the End of Dragons launch. The game is growing, even before Steam shipped. Steam is just a bonus. So while we don't have headline-making, record-breaking Steam numbers, as Bloom said and as Grouch hinted, it's all about the long game. But we will be keeping track of Steam and Twitch numbers to let y'all know how it goes. And that's it! Ding the thing if you haven't already, and leave your thoughts on any of the topics we covered this week in the comments down below. And speaking of Bloom, we're excited to announce that we're going to start a monthly Guild Wars 2 podcast. This is going to be happening a lot sooner than you think, so be sure to follow myself and Bloom on Twitter for any and all info on that. A huge shout out to my patrons and supporters, and an extra special shout out to our Guardian tier patrons, Anthony Hodgson, Liam Pullis, Phil DeVette, and Brain Not Bright. Thank you so much for watching. Brixel loves you very much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.